Hello, I'm Ursula Corbett with Pitt County Community Schools and Recreation, and I welcome you to join me in a 30-minute gentle yoga class. Let's start in mountain pose with our feet hip-width apart. We'll roll our shoulders back and just breathe. Our knees and hips are relaxed. We just center our thoughts. With our next breath, we're going to sweep up big. Inhale, exhale. Just bringing a little bit of movement into our body. Breathing in and out. On this next sweep, we'll keep our hands together at center chest. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Let's take our next breath here. Exhale, sink the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe to center. Exhale to our left. Continue breathing and tilting our head right. Center. And left. Let's come back to center here. Relax the shoulders. Keep the knees relaxed. Breath in. Let's turn our head to the right, keeping the chin level, just turning comfortably here. And breathe. Return to center. Breath in. Breath out, turn to our left. Let's come back center. Let's release our arms. Take a breath, let the chin drift up. We're opening the chest, we're looking up as far as we can. And then bring the head back to neutral. Sweep our chin forward. Let it sink down to the chest. And we're going to breathe the chest up to the chin. And then return to neutral here. If we're using a chair for support, let's step a little closer to the chair. Warming up just a little bit more. Let's breathe up here. Exhale, fold forward, either planting our hands into the chair or letting the hands drift down to our toes. Bring our hands either into the chair or to the knees. Bend the knees, slowly come up. And let's come right into chair pose. We sweep our arms forward. We shift our weight back a little bit. Try to bring our knees a little closer in line with our ankles. Chair pose. Breath in, up with the arms, exhale, chair pose. Breath in, breath out. Let's hold in chair and breathe. Always breathe. From here, hands into the chair or hands to knees for a flat back, lifting our head for forward gazing monkey. Then bring our head to neutral. Let's release all the way down to forward fold, either chair or toes. And from here we'll come to table. Stepping back one leg at a time if we're using the chair. Table has our hands, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, hip width apart. Let's breathe into cow breath. That's where we try to look forward and flatten our upper back. Exhale, cat stretch. Bringing some movement into our spine. Breath in, breath out. Cow, breath in. Exhale, cat. Try to flatten the fingers and the palms to relax our wrists a little bit, or try to come into fists if your wrists are bothering you. Breath in, breath out. From table, let's curl the toes in. Come to child rest, hips to heels. Again, if our knees are not willing to bend as far, as much, let's bring our hands into our chair and just sink the hips as far as we can, stretching a little bit through our shoulders. And we're going to come up from here back to table. Into spinal extension. Right arm extends, left leg extends. If we can, lifting with a flexed heel. The thumb on the right hand is pointing up, and we breathe in spinal extension. Try to look straight down instead of at the knees, keeping our head in neutral. Let's switch to table. Taking a resting breath here. And extend our left arm, right leg. If we can, lifting, flexing that heel, stretching from fingertips into heel. Spinal extension. Back to table. Inhale, exhale, resting here. And if we want, return to child. We can keep the toes curled under, or we can flatten the feet. Our choice. And relax the head down. Find our breath in our back ribs. With our next breath, let's come back to table. We're going to do down dog, curling our toes in, lifting the hips, straighten the knees, lower the heels to bicycle the heels, one at a time. If this is too much, we can use the chair for down dog, placing our hands here, stepping back a little bit, and raising the heels here. Let's lift both heels and lower them. Then step up to the front. We're going to come back up to monkey. Bend the knees, slowly come up, and take a resting breath in mountain. To warm up a little bit more, we're going to do 2 sun salutations and then do a warrior series. So getting ready for sun salutation. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back with the right into a kneeling lunge. Remembering to keep our knee and ankle aligned, protecting our knee. Let's take a breath here and just let our hips sink. Keep breathing. From here, we'll turn to table, hands and knees. Let's take a breath, slide forward a little bit to kneeling plank. Breath in, breath out to child. Our next breath, we rise up to down dog. curling the toes in. Lift the hips, straighten the knees, lower the heels. Take small steps to the front. Bring hands to knees or into the chair. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, slowly come up. Let's come into chair. And from here, take a breath in mountain. Continuing, breathing up. Forward fold. Stepping back with the left to kneeling lunge. Relaxing our hip here with each breath. And we'll return to table, hands and knees. You can always stay in table, or you can come forward a little bit into our kneeling plank, and then to child. From child, we again rise to down dog. I'm showing the variation with the chair. We're coming up here, down dog, just letting our upper body fold forward a little bit, then coming slowly up, breath up. Let's come again to chair. And then take a rest here in mountain pose. Our warrior series we can do with the support of our chair, stepping behind the chair or turning it around. Let's start with just mountain pose, finding our balance again, rolling our shoulders back, relaxing the knees and finding a good breathing rhythm, something that we're comfortable with. Let's bring our hands to the chair, lift, or rather move our weight to the left foot, left leg, step back right at an angle. So if we look down at the left heel and the right foot arch, kind of see that we have a line there, a good line of support. We may not step back as wide as I am, but we want to be as comfortable enough so that we can bring our hips and shoulders facing forward. And we want to push into that back leg for good support. We're not just leaning onto our left leg. We might have to adjust a little bit. This is our warrior one pose. Let's find our breath again. Inhale, exhale, bend our left knee, not getting it in front of our ankle. And pushing down with strength into that right leg. And we'll breathe here. If we feel comfortable in our balance, we can bring one arm or both up for warrior one. Having support in both feet, warrior one. And we breathe. Let's step up to the front. We'll do the same warrior one on the other side. One side is a little bit stronger than the other. So shifting our weight to the right leg, we step back with the left. Finding that line from the front heel to the back foot arch. Getting comfortable. If we move the ankle a little bit, our hip will move with it. So we want our hips to face forward, just like our shoulders. pushing into that back leg for support without locking our knee. With our next breath, we'll bend the right knee. In Warrior One. Comfortable with our balance, then we can lift our arms, our one arm, and breathe in Warrior One. Let's step back to the front. We're going to relax a little bit, just rolling our shoulders back. Placing our hands behind the hips with soft knees. We're going to come into standing camel pose, expanding our chest, and breathe. Then return to mountain, releasing everything. Warrior Two. Let's start with the left foot back, the same alignment, arch to heel. This time we'll sweep our left arm back. We're going to bend our right knee. And then with our chest facing the side, we'll lift our arms with palms facing down to shoulder height. And turn to our right, looking to our right fingertips. Warrior Two. Let's relax here. We want to keep our shoulders away from our ears, so not to have tension. Just relax, lifting our arms, presenting a strong Warrior Two. And breathe. Let's sweep to the front. Take a resting breath in mountain. Now the other side, we step back with the right. Look for that alignment, heel to arch. Turn to our right. We lift our right arm. Looking to our left. Bend the left knee. Remember the alignment that we don't want our knee pointing inward. We want it to be right on top of the ankle. If we can, we'll lift both arms. Inhale, exhale in Warrior Two. Relax our arms, relax our neck. Keep our shoulders relaxed. Return to Warrior Two. Fingertips through fingertips. And breathe. Let's relax again here for another breath. We're going to come into Reverse Warrior. Starting with Warrior Two. We're going to turn that left palm up and then lift it to the ceiling. Bending a little into our right side. We're going to find our breath in our left side for Reverse Warrior. Then come back through Warrior Two for a breath. And step to the front. Let's relax here, mountain, rolling our shoulders back. Placing our hands behind the hips. Soft knees for standing camel. Expanding our chest. Come back to mountain from here, and we'll return once more to our Warrior Two into Reverse Warrior. So bring the left leg back. Turning our chest to the side, lifting both arms up. Bending the right knee. So for reverse, we turn the right palm up. We lift that hand to the ceiling. bending to our left side, trying to find our breath in the right side. Don't stop breathing. Coming back through warrior two. And then we'll step to the front. Relax in mountain, rolling our shoulders back. Let's return to standing camel. Breath in, stretching out our chest. And then come back to neutral. One more warrior is warrior three. We'll use the chair for that. Let's turn the chair again so that we're facing the seat. From mountain, we're going to hinge forward, hinging at our hips. We're going to place our hands in the chair, bring our feet under the hips. Let's take a rest here, strengthening our core. With our next breath, shift our weight to the left leg and bring the right one back. Our left is our support. We're going to keep looking down at the chair. Bring our left arm up. If we can, we'll float it here. If not, we can rest. And then try to lift our right leg. Let's breathe here. Let's try to lift some weight off our right hand so that we're supporting this strong warrior three with our left leg and our core. And breathe. Let's bring it all back down. Bend the knees, sweep up. Inhale, exhale, come into chair pose. And again, breath up. Then rest in mountain. Relax. Warrior three on the other side. Let's take a breath up. Plant our hands in the chair. Make sure our ankles are under the knees, under the hips. Shift our weight to the right leg. Slide the left one back. With a strong core here, we're going to extend our right arm forward. Try to lift our left leg. Warrior three. And breathe. Try to lift some of that weight off our left hand for a strong warrior three. Let's bring it all down. Bend the knees, slowly come up. And take a resting breath here. To relax, let's sit in the chair. Knees hip width apart. Shoulders rolled back. And we'll just rest here and breathe. Relax our forehead, relax our shoulders, unclench our teeth, and just breathe here. For a final stretch, if we're able, Let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. If that's a bit too high, we can always straighten that left leg out, lowering that knee a little bit. Making sure our ankle is relaxed. Let's take a breath here, another wide breath. Bring the hands to center chest. Inhale, exhale, hinging forward at the hips. And let's just sink a little bit with each breath. Wherever we're comfortable, we can relax for a few more breaths. Let's undo, slowly come up. We're going to switch. Again, if you need to straighten that leg to get the ankle crossed over, do that. If not, bring it up here. We'll take another big breath. Center chest. Inhale, exhale, hinging forward at the hip. So we don't want to lower the head or round the back, just hinging at the hip. Slowly sinking. Wherever we're comfortable, breathe a little longer. Then we'll undo that. And thank you so much for joining me on this gentle yoga class. Let's take a breath. Namaste.